Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Just a quick reminder, my content is for entertainment purposes only. All of the messages I share come through the pendulum with the help of my spirit guides, guardian angels, and any invited spirits who choose to join us. While I do cover a lot of politics, I also dive into a range of hot button issues, current events, and hidden truths. If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit and subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it helps me share these messages with more people around the world. Thanks for being here, and let's get started. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, my guides. Thank you for being here with me. This pendulum session intention is to seek clarity on the immigration system breakdown and to expose the government's role in the undocumented population crisis. In my opinion, the illegals, as they are called, are in the USA because of the government and not because of them. And I'll explain why I mean that through the following questions. I ask for the session to be guided by the law of truth, the law of challenge, and the law of clarity. I ask to be protected by divine light, grounded by integrity and neutrality. This session is conducted in service with public awareness and informed action. Only informed aligned with truth and highest good may come through. If any force interferes or intense deception, I ask that it be removed. So I will be asking questions on 5 different focus areas. They will be yes, no, maybe, multiple choice or scaled type questions, where the pendulum will give me an answer by pointing to the specific item on the divination board. I don't move the pendulum moves itself. It is guided by the energy of my spirit guides and by the invocation and grounding of the universal laws. I am messenger. I only share what the divination board and pendulum tell me. And I try to keep my own personal beliefs out of it. So let's start. Immigration model accuracy. Is the current undocumented immigrant population in the U.S. over 11 million? Yes. Is that number inflated due to false visa overstay assumptions? Yes. Do immigration models double count individuals who enter under aliases? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 5, how accurate are government models at identifying true undocumented populations? So 1, not very accurate. Visa overstay flaws. Our land border exits, example Mexico and Canada, commonly unrecorded by U.S. immigration systems? Yes. Are travelers who leave by car still being counted as inside the USA? Yes. Is this a flaw known by U.S. immigration authorities? Yes. Do they deliberately keep the flaw in place? Yes. Could up to 1 million people be wrongly labeled as overstays due to exit tracking gaps? Yes. So as an example, someone lives in Canada but works in the United States, legally works in the United States. So each day they drive across the border to go to work. They go to work. On the way across, Canada or the US will stamp their arrival, but on the way back, they will not. So for 7 days of that week, 5 days of that week, would that mean 5 additional individuals would be counted as being in the United States? Okay, here's another question. Multiple choice. A, under 100,000. B, under 500,000. C, under 1 million. D, under 2 million. How many people work in the United States but live in either Canada or Mexico? A, so under 100,000. So under 100,000 travel each day across the border to go to work. So if they work 20 days, that would account for 2 million people in the United States who are not. So that's a big flaw in the system. Okay. That doesn't mean there's not illegal entries or gotaways, but the numbers are obviously very overstated. Gotaways and illegal entries. Are DHS estimates of gotaways more accurate than visa overstay data? No. Are most border gotaway numbers based on physical evidence rather than human identification? Yes. Is it true that 40 to 50% of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. came by legal means? Yes. Have gotaway numbers been used politically to inflate fear of invasion? Yes. Does the United States have an immigration problem? Is it as great as it is explained through the media? Is it as great as explained by the government? Would you consider them half right? So if they're saying there is over 12 million immigrants, it's more likely 6 million. Or are they even less than half right? Okay, so let's try this. Multiple choice. A, they are 20% right. B, they are 30% right. C, they are 40% right. So 10%. So you're pointing to A. So would you say that instead of 12 million of illegal immigrants in the United States, it's more like 1.2 million? And the media and the government are using it to put fear into people. Yes. Has the U.S. government willfully avoided immigration reform to maintain a low-wage workforce? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 5, how much political gain outweigh immigration problem solving? On a scale of 1 to 5, how much does political gain outweigh immigration problem solving? 1 being not much, 5 being a lot. Five. So it's a tool. Confirm you pointed to 5. So it's a tool that they use to gain political power. Abuse of power, per se. Are both Democrats and Republicans guilty of maintaining the broken system? Yes. Is one party more complicit than the others? Multiple choice. A, Democrats. B, Republicans. C, both equally. Or D, neither. Are you pointing to C? Yes. So they're both complicit. Corporate benefit. Do major industries, agriculture, construction, hospitality, knowingly rely on undocumented labor? Yes. Has the government ever intentionally avoided prosecuting major employers of illegal labor? Yes. Is E-Verify purposely optional to maintain plausible deniability? Yes. Is the American public largely aware of the system's quiet tolerance of undocumented workers? Yes. Would greater transparency about employer responsibilities shift public opinion? What are you doing here? Hold on. Let me start that question again. Would greater transparency about employer responsibility shift public opinion? Yes. Can this information be used to shift blame away from immigrants and onto leadership? Yes. Is the phrase "immigrants aren't the problem, policy failure is" in alignment with the truth? Yes. Should this session be shared with others for public awareness? Yes. I now close this session with gratitude for the insight and protection received. May the truth serve to expose injustice I bring accountability to those in power. I release all energies that do not belong to me and return to a state of balance. Thank you for your time and your listening. If you've reached to the end of this video, I hope what has been communicated to you has helped you be more aware of A, what the government is doing, and B, that immigration is not that big of a problem to the United States. Thank you.